In the bustling city of allure, there was a small yet mysterious shop tucked away in a quiet alley. It was called the Mystic Tailor, and it was run by an enigmatic woman named Zara. Zara was no ordinary tailor. She was known for creating garments that not only fit perfectly, but also seemed to bring good fortune to those who wore them. Customers who entered her shop always left with an outfit that made them feel as if they were walking on air, their lives seemingly taking a turn for the better. But there was one rule that Zara insisted on. No one was allowed to watch her sew. If a customer insisted, they were politely but firmly asked to leave and never return. No exceptions were made. Word of her talents spread far and wide. People came from neighboring towns, eager to own one of her magical garments. Despite the long lines and curiosity that surrounded her, Zara never explained her methods. She would take precise measurements, nod knowingly, and disappear behind a thick velvet curtain where she worked her magic. One day, a young woman named Lila visited the shop. She was about to attend the most prestigious gala in the city and wanted a dress that would outshine everyone else. As she entered the shop, she felt an immediate sense of awe. The walls were lined with fabrics of every shade and texture imaginable. Gowns and suits shimmered under the soft glow of golden lanterns. Zara greeted Lila with a warm but knowing smile. "You wish for a dress unlike any other, don't you?" she asked. Lila nodded eagerly. "I want to be the star of the gala, Zara." "Can you make that happen?" Zara simply nodded and took Lila's measurements in silence. She then disappeared behind the curtain, and within an hour returned with the most breathtaking gown Lila had ever seen. The deep sapphire fabric sparkled like the night sky, and intricate silver embroidery adorned its edges. It was perfect. Lila was in awe, but curious. "How do you work so fast? How can you make something so beautiful in such a short time?" Zara's face darkened slightly. "Some things are better left unknown, my dear. Remember the rule." Lila hesitated, but then took the dress and left the shop, promising to try it on at home. Yet curiosity gnawed at her. What could possibly be so secretive about sewing a dress? That night, unable to contain herself, she decided to return to the shop after dark. As the moon cast an eerie glow over the alley, Lila carefully pushed open the door to Zara's shop. The velvet curtain that concealed the workspace was slightly ajar. She peeked inside and gasped. Before her stood Zara, but she was not sewing with ordinary tools. Strange, shimmering threads floated in the air, weaving themselves into fabric as if they had a life of their own. Ancient symbols glowed faintly on the walls, and the entire room seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. Suddenly, Zara turned and locked eyes with Lila. Her expression was not of anger, but sadness. "You have broken the rule, child," she whispered. Before Lila could speak, the shimmering threads snapped violently, and the dress she had admired so much began to unravel. The once beautiful fabric dissolved into dust, and the room grew dark and cold. "You must leave now," Zara said in a trembling voice. "You have brought imbalance to my craft." Lila fled the shop, her heart pounding. The next morning, she found that her dress, which had looked so perfect the night before, was now a dull, lifeless piece of cloth. She returned to the shop to apologize, but it was too late. The shop was empty. Zara had vanished without a trace, and no one in the city had seen her leave. Days turned into weeks, and Lila couldn't shake the guilt that weighed heavy on her heart. She realized that Zara's gift was something sacred, something beyond the understanding of ordinary people. But Lila was determined to make things right. She gathered her courage and began searching for any trace of Zara, hoping to apologize and learn the truth. After months of searching, she found herself in a distant village where she heard whispers of an extraordinary tailor who worked in secret. Following the clues, she eventually found Zara, now living a quiet life away from prying eyes. "I am so sorry for what I did," Lila said, tears in her eyes. "I broke your trust and your rule. I never meant to ruin everything." Zara looked at her with kind yet tired eyes. "Curiosity is a dangerous thing, my dear. Some knowledge is not meant for all, and now you have learned that lesson. But I forgive you." Lila begged Zara to teach her, to show her how to create beauty with meaning. After much hesitation, Zara agreed, but under one condition. Lila had to promise to respect the craft, to never use it for selfish purposes, and to honor the sacred rules that governed it. If you ever find yourself in a shop with a mysterious rule, will you have the patience to follow it, or will curiosity get the better of you?